Hey y'all, it's Diane with Shawcraft One and my old barn door. Sorry about that. This is gonna have to be, I guess, the second part to my craft room tour because my sunshine called. His mom broke her arm on Saturday, so we were hoping that we could just cast it and start the healing process. But today we found out she's gonna have to have surgery, so he's been down there checking on her and stuff. So he was calling me and let me know he's coming home. So. Anyways, so we left off here. So we'll go here. This is my wax seals. I only have two. And then just my wax. I finally got a different color too. So can't wait to use those. These are little trays I got at Walmart. These will come off eventually. These are my paint chips. And my paint chips from my sweet friend Jamie at Love You More Soaps. These are just some little die cuts and stuff too that I need to put in there that I just haven't yet. Down here is just like some random little die cuts and stuff that I got from my friend Tina. There is the bigger Tim Holtz stuff that would not fit in there. This is some more of those little die cuts that I got from my friend Tina and some of my tags that I put in my books. I love these. I love using those as page borders. And then here's some more of those die cuts that I got. Mostly from my friend Tina. There's some other stuff mixed in there too. But anyway, so just little stuff. Then I have this little shelf here, which I love, 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 love. I am not going to pull out every drawer. So I'm just going to do a quick scan. And you can see the labels that I have of all my stuff that I have in there. And this is the best thing in the world for all the little things that we have, that's hard to kind of keep up with. So like this is how long the drawer is. So it's a pretty good little size drawer, and it just slides right in there. So it's perfect for all the little stuff. And then down here on the bottom, you have some bigger size drawers. So I have buttons galore. I think I've got 3 drawers of buttons plus that thing of buttons. And then I have that little tin that I made. It's just made out of a tin can. And I just decorated it with some flowers that I made. And it's just got extra marker, extra fabric cutter, and a box knife for cutting, and then buttons. And then in this box, let me just pull it down. These are all my Project Life cards and little cards that are cut from paper pads and things like that. So I have all of that stored in there so that they're in just one spot and I don't have to go to each paper pad to try and find them. That way I can use them wherever I want, and I don't have to use them in a journal that, I'm using that particular paper pad in. Okay, so now we will start up. Before we start up, well, we are going to start up, but I'm going to go over this because I do have a shelf above the window. And basically that just holds stuff that I don't use very often at all. Like, those are empty boxes. That's just in case I need a box. In the pink tub is some empty cans and tins and things like that. Blue tub is empty. That is an old Creative Memories box that what you used it for was to put your paper in so that it was portable, so you could take it to craft shows and things like that. And then that's just a little doodad I made right after my husband had his heart attack. And I was sitting in the room with them all the time and trying to find something to do with my hands. So, and then up there's just a little bag that I used to use for craft stuff before I got too big for it. Pretty much. So, and in there's my lamp that sits in a very odd place. Simply because I haven't figured out a better place for it yet. And it does cast the light down onto my workspace. So that's kind of why I have it there. Alright, so we'll start on these shelves. This little pink thing is my tripod. This is where I film. So I just hook my phone into here and it looks down like this. Yeah, like that. So that's how I film. Anyway, so in this box is just like, well, that's my scriptures. This is just lots of little things to decorate pages with. Like these are my Rita Donnelly flips. These are little banners that are ready to go on a page, little tags. That should not be in there. Little pockets that are ready to be decorated. Envelopes that are ready to be decorated. You know, just kind of little things like, and that's my Kristen pockets, which I'm super excited to use. These are little file folders that'll probably go into my niece's journal. So this is just kind of a little conglomeration of stuff that I can flip through and go, these are some of those bigger envelopes that I made out of book pages. This is a big, huge bingo piece that's like the master board that came out of a bingo game. So just little bits and pieces of stuff. So that kind of sits over in the corner there. And as you can see, it's from a Taboo box. Hey, I try to use everything, right? This box is, again, another box of cards, playing cards. These are my little recipe cards, Monopoly money, all kinds of stuff in there. So that's where I keep those. Like, those are my vintage ones, index cards and things like that. This is just like a little toolbox. It's got my glues and sandpaper, tape, glue dots. I'm not even sure what's behind there, batteries. So anyway, that's just kind of a little junk tub, but I actually use it a lot. Then here I put my glitter glue that Trina sent me to remind me to use it, and I have used it already. I used it in my Christmas book. This is just a little thing that has extra pieces of cut-offs from coffee dyed paper and things like that that I can use to tuck in little tuck spots or make little booklets with. Nothing goes to waste. These are my 6x6 paper pads. Excuse me. And then there's some of my glue sticks just to have some over here so that I don't have to walk across the room. These are my old vintage books that I want to make envelopes out of. So I have them here handy so I can just grab and make an envelope when I'm ready to. And then, I forgot to show you, above here, this little tub, I decoupaged. This was before I started doing journals too, when I had time to do stuff like that. This is just little cut-offs and little pockets from, or pockets or printouts or, you know, from digitals that I've bought. And then these are just some little coffee dyed papers to use to tuck into tuck spots and things like that. That's Ephemera's Vintage Garden, which is absolutely beautiful. That's Tsunami Rose. And then I have some coffee dyed index cards. See, I'm telling y'all, I'm not super organized. But I know where stuff is, and that's what matters. So that goes there. This just has dictionary pages, like ripped and torn dictionary pages, and parchment paper and things like that in it. I've been blowing my nose a lot. Those little boxes back there hold words. And then these are in just plain index cards that need to be coffee dyed. So then there's the books that I use to make envelopes. This little thing is, this little area right here is where the business happens. When I'm getting ready to do a book, I pick out my papers, and then this is where I put all of my stuff until I'm ready to put it all together. So that holds all of my choices of papers and things like that for my books. And my handy dandy wipes. And then in here is loose book pages. Like this sucker is packed full. Let me see if I can get it up there high enough for you to see. There is so many loose book pages in there that it's not funny. Whoops. Sorry guys, I didn't drop you, but I almost dropped the I almost dropped the tub. Hang on a second. I hope you like blue. Oh, you gotta love this video thing. Okay, so that's loose book pages. On the second shelf is vintage doilies and hankies and napkins. And then these 2 tubs here, yes, 2 tubs worth, stationery, notebooks, and paper pads in those. Bags and sacks. There's my brand new Crop-A-Dile that I haven't even got to use yet. I just got it. And then that's just some strips of fabric. That's all my Mod Podge stuff and my E6000 glue. That is my true vintage ephemera, mostly sent from my precious, precious friends, Gail and Dawn and Jamie and Trina. So that's all the stuff that I get sent. That is just a little, that's kind of a work in progress basket. So that's like envelopes and things that I'm working on. And then that's just a little pink thing is just a little box of chipboard and stuff like that. Then up there, the very top shelf, is more fabric, and I'm not pulling that down because I can't even reach it. I have to have a step stool. That one, that first pink box is empty. That is more punches, envelopes, and cards, and that sucker is full. That's my sewing patterns and envelopes, my washi tape, and my decoupage napkins and wrapping paper and things like that. So I'm going to back up a little bit because I have to go around this table to get to, no I don't yet, I'm not going to go around the table yet. We're going to go this way. Now this is a mess, so again, I work here. But anyways, on this little table or cart, it's a cart, I have those little baskets that I put those rolls of ribbon in, and I don't know that that's going to stay there like that, but it is for now. And then I have this little rolly cart that I have had forever, and I got tired of it looking so plain, so I don't know if you can tell, but I decoupaged this sucker just to make it cute. This was also done before I started doing journals. See, I even did the top. Yes, I don't have time to do anything else now except for journals. So in the top drawer, I have stamp stuff, some coils for a Zotter Bind It All that I just ordered. So I can't wait to get that. So that's in that drawer. This is just like miscellaneous little stuff like paper clips and like little blingy things and pearls and all that good stuff. And then it's just like a mishmash of stuff. Little beads. Those I found at a thrift store. Don't know what to do with them yet, but we'll get there. These are some little tags and stuff. I need to move these so that I will use them because they've been in here forever and I forget to use them. And these are just those little blingy things. And then this is a little thing of brads and stuff that I need to take out. So like I say, still needs a lot of organizing, but it's getting there. These are little doilies in different colors. And then I have some bigger ones that are in here that can go in that other tub now. Creams. And then these are like appliques in this little tub. And then of course my paper clips. And then there is one box of my corsage pins to make beaded pins with. This I very rarely use anymore. That's empty. But it's just a bunch of pearls and beaded strands and different little things like that. So I should use these more on my journals, but I just haven't. This is just a mishmash of stuff. This is the drawer that I put everything that I don't know what else to do with it. This I need to put somewhere else because I think that's like washi tape. Super cute. My best friend Tina gave that to me. I'm going to leave that sitting there. But I have little straws and cupcake holders, feathers, just all kinds of little stuff in here that needs to be organized. This is all of my twines, embroidery flosses, all kinds of different wires and twines. And then in the bottom is stuff to make shaker tags with. Gotta love my little garlic jars with my sequins. So it's got sequins and glitters and all that good stuff down there. Probably gonna redo that drawer too, because that's kind of a waste of space. Okay, so now I'm going to move this. Woo! I just dumped that whole thing of ribbon. Gotta love it. Okay, so this is the table that's behind me. And when I say behind me, I'm going to show y'all how close this is. Like, that's how much space I have. But I like it that way because I feel like I have everything at my fingertips. So it makes it a little more convenient, kind of. And I hate that tacky pink stuff. That's got to go. Anyway, so under this table, I have my boxes of scraps. And then that is an empty box that I'm going to make a paint and spray box so that I can sit my papers down in it and spray it down in the box and so it don't get everywhere. And then that's just a little bag my daughter gave me. And then there's my step stool because I'm short. Look at the mess I made. Y'all see what I did? I made a whole big old mess. I will clean that up. But for now, in this door is all my packing and shipping stuff. This door has all of my old book pages and envelopes. So that whole shelf down there on the bottom is full of books that I've taken apart. Then I have some more ribbon here and tulle. That is my bill box. So that's where all my bill stuff is. This is like envelopes and stuff, like window envelopes that I'm going to use in journals. This is just extra paper pads. Here is a lot of my books. I'm going to move this because that's just old CDs of pictures. Oops, there's my stomach medicine. So here is my tall books, and this is what I use to make my journals with or bind them with. So that's all my tall books. And then here's more paper. These are just like pattern papers and not real sure, you know, just different kinds of paper pads and stuff. Some plain papers, cardstocks. This is all my music paper, some construction paper, and then these are my file folders and stuff that I haven't yet organized with. So that's what's on that shelf. Then this shelf holds some children's books, ephemera. This is paper scraps. No. What is this? It's been a minute since I looked over here, yeah? This is paper scraps. And this is, okay, I know what this is. Solid paper scraps, patterned paper scraps. These are, I'll show you what these are. Sorry, we're spinning. These are these books. Not real sure what to do with these books. I've had these for a while. A lady gave them to me. They have lots of cute vintage ads in them. So, and she had them in this book just like this. So I'm not real sure what I want to do with it. So if you guys have any suggestions, let me know. I will be glad to hear your suggestions. Okay, so I'm going to try and hurry now because I know this video is getting long. There's just some more spiral notebooks. And then this is stencils. So I just got a bunch of stencils down in there. These are my prized books. Love, love, love these books. These I value. These. And this is my little German book. That's my favorite. These are my old books that my sunshine bought for me for Christmas. And then this is going to be another ring binder journal. I'm stepping on my ribbon I dropped. And then these are mostly my florals, my floral books. Some cookbooks and things that I grab for the most often. So my Helen Steiner Ross books, all that kind of stuff. Childcraft, Bookhouse. Yeah. And then up at the very top is old pizza boxes and chipboard to cut up for journals. This is bags. And then these little boxes here, the bottom one is old craft stuff that I don't use anymore. The middle one is, I think my battery's gonna die. The middle one, that's my grandbaby's clothes. And the top one just has just strings and stuff in it, like that I used to use for beading and stuff. So that's that. I'll give you a full view of the craft room again. Sorry, I didn't mean to make you dizzy. And then the one last thing is this little shelf area over here. And this is usually where the finished stuff goes. This basket is stuff for macrame that I don't really use anymore. That is a 5-ring binder book that just needs to have a cover done, and it'll be finished and ready to go on Etsy. That's mixed media stuff. That's my bill file. These are empty containers. That is my Scentsy stuff that my best friend sent me. That's a couple of journals I'm working in. These are going to be 5-ring binders too. I got these at a yard sale a couple weeks ago. And they are so stinking cute. And they're just little picture albums. But they're going to be journals. So I got those. And then on this shelf is some more. These are my Ideals magazines. And just some more of my floral books. My flowering or flowers books. And some more ring binder books that are going to be journals. And then in this little box here, I have my laces in different colors. And then those are all my cream and white ones. Ooh, ooh, sorry. Oh my goodness. That is my camera and my drill that my husband left there. It's not supposed to be there. And then here are finished books that are in my Etsy store. So that is pretty much my craft room tour. And yeah. Oh, my Cuttlebug sits here, and my Cricut is going to sit here too. Right now it's in my son's bedroom because I haven't got all the stuff moved out of his room yet. God love him. But yeah. So anyways, guys, that is the craft room tour. That's where all the action happens. And I do stand every now and then. I'll sit on my stool. But for the most part, I like to stand so that I can get to everything quicker and easier, and I don't have to get up and down. So anyways, leave me questions, comments, suggestions. Organization suggestions would be greatly appreciated, accepted, and wanted. So hit like, hit subscribe, leave me comments, and let me know what you think, and give me ideas of things that you think might work differently or better for me. So thanks for watching. You guys have a great day.